So this is my spooky mansion. I built it specifically because I needed a pumpkin farm. Because I use jack-o'-lanterns a lot as hidden lighting, like this. And so I was like, I should build a pumpkin farm, but I should decorate it. And then I got really into overthinking the decoration, and so I've come and built this. And actually, it was kind of a bad idea to do this, I think, because I built this whole area that's nowhere near my main base of operations. Because I wanted the swamp biome, I wanted the aesthetic. Which means that it's very rarely loaded. So it's, it doesn't do a very good job. Oh, it's also broken slightly at the moment. Oh no. I'll fix that later. I'm just showing it off right now. Yep, I also added a spooky cat. But something that I want to work on at the moment, nope, not this level. Something I want to work on at the moment is specifically, I made a little graveyard area here, and I would like to add some mobs to this area, specifically Halloween mobs. Because if you don't know, on Halloween, mobs spawn with pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns on their head, and specifically the jack-o'-lanterns, there's no other way to get them, and it's Halloween, so I want to go find some mobs to put in this graveyard. I'm really happy with the build. The actual mansion itself is honestly bleh. Like, I honestly didn't really spend that much time doing it. It's all the like little decoration after the fact. I like quite a lot more. I can go back over to the beginning and give it a proper walkthrough. I also think I did a good job at the hidden lighting. I'm on the high brightness right now, just so that the recording actually shows. But I can go down to moody, and I think it looks really good. Like, it looks really good to me. Obviously, the graveyard is lit up right now because I'm still work in progress. But the idea is I'm gonna sort of section it off so the mobs can wander around it without bothering me. So right, that won't be lit up, you know, when it's done. But I think it looks really good. I don't reckon that this is showing up very well, so I'm going to turn it right back. I don't always play on moody, but when I've been sort of looking around this area, I've been playing with moody. Yep. And I think I did an okay job of trying to keep things like fairly mob proof. Obviously, I don't know how you've gotten in. You probably come from outside actually, but this area isn't lit up. And so I've tried to make it basically impossible for mobs to jump over. Obviously I can jump over because I can sprint jump. But yeah, this is the whole thing. And I kind of had a little peek inside. The actual storage is here. This is just guts. There's nothing of interest in here really. It's just pure guts, pure machine guts. But yeah, I am now going to go head out. In fact, I'm going to go home first and prepare, and then I'm going to head out into the wilderness and try and find myself some mobs. I'm just going to head down here. I've got a little very temporary. So I want to move the portal forwards actually. It's something I meant to do. You know what? I'll do that now. I have a flint and steel in my ender chest. There's also a chicken in a cave somewhere and a sheep in a cave somewhere around here that I need to clear out. It's getting kind of annoying. Just oh gosh, I'm gonna just turn my sounds off here because getting a little annoyed by the constant annoying mob sounds and the minecart. I mean, now it's just really weird watching. Right, how did I want that? I think I wanted it like, yeah, like that. And then I guess, yeah, that seems about right. And then I can probably get away with probably got some stone still in here. Yep. Nope. There we go, that's kind of the, I guess, the finishing touch on the build right now. No, it's still kind of technically a work in progress. There's some areas here that are still just a bit like, a bit rubbish looking. But this is kind of not really the area you're supposed to be in. This is the sort of maintenance hatch. The idea is my actual base is in that direction, so the entrance over there, I want to connect things up so that you can kind of walk over, but right now there's no real, you kind of have to go through these woods here, which doesn't, I just go through the Nether, but ideally I do want to sort of build in those woods, so eventually this is going to be a bit more reasonable. But yeah, I'm just going to head through the Nether, and then I'll start looking for mobs with jack-o'-lanterns. Right, so I've grabbed everything. So I've got myself some name tags for naming them. Obviously I need to give them a temporary name for now. I've got minecarts to sort of keep them, and then cobble to sort of encapsulate them. Not that I necessarily... Not that I need to stop them from burning, because obviously they've got something on their heads, but more so maybe to mark them. And then I've got a little book and quill here so I can write down the coords. I've actually got something you might find peculiar is I actually have quite a lot of name tags. And that's actually because I recently built something for that over here. I built an AFK fish farm. And you might be confused because this world is in 1.6, but basically there are very little things code-wise that seem to change, other than generation, obviously. So what I do when I want to get myself some name tags is I switch to 1.7, do some AFK fishing, and then switch back. And obviously nothing really breaks. Stuff would break if I went and like placed some new blocks in the world, like in this area. It would probably be kind of messed up, but it's fine. Actually, some stuff like the salmon get just converted into fish, and the pufferfish get just converted into fish. So like I don't even need to worry. I get some weird stuff like this though, enchanted, non-enchanted fishing rods. But when I actually load back into the world, back into 1.7 even, it comes back. But I'm pretty happy with this. I basically kind of followed a tutorial that I'll have a link for. But obviously I decorated it, and I'm kind of happy with the decoration. I'm a little... I like the green, but I do think it kind of blends into the background with the trees a bit. I might consider changing it to like a blue or something. I don't like the white sails. I like it being a bit more interesting and colourful. But either way, I'm pretty happy with it. Obviously, the boat itself is hiding redstone. It's got a little hopper clock down there. Whew, right. Obviously, it's daytime, so I've got to kind of wait. But I think what I will do is have a quick look in the Nether, because of course, zombie pigmen can also spawn with the jack-o'-lanterns, and I believe with the skeletons can too. So maybe I'll get some luck there. Actually, before I do, I want to name these name tags. I'm just going to call them all spooky for now. And then, oh my goodness, 39 levels? That's a bit much. Obviously I've been AFK fishing, so I've actually got quite a lot of levels right now, but that seems quite absurd. Is that dependent on the number of... What? That's... I mean, it's still cheaper to do that than 5 for each one, but that just seems... That seems like daylight robbery. I guess I'll do it. Spooky. Oh, painful. Anyway. I'm gonna head to the Nether. actually a fortress over there, which is my normal go-to fortress. Although there is a fortress right here. Keep an eye out for any pumpkin-headed individuals. I can also just kill some wither skeletons whenever I see them, actually. I love the floating gas balls. So that's not something you can do in modern versions very easily. Like, this just happens when they unload. And so I've had this really cool idea recently of having, like, a pirate ship battle with these as, like, floating cannonballs, like, mid-fight. I think it'd be really cool. And so that's something I want to do. And obviously that's not something you can really easily do in modern versions. Oh, there's one. But is it a jack-o'-lantern or is it a pumpkin? It's a pumpkin. Yeah. So the pumpkin ones are very cool. But obviously with a dispenser and a pumpkin, I can do that myself. So it's not really that fun. Like, it's fun that it spawned naturally, but I'm not going to bother with keeping them. But jack-o'-lanterns. Is that one floating above its head? Oh, that's hilarious. I've not done this before in 1.6, so that's a bug that happened. Oh, that's really funny. I love that. Oh, I'd love that, but like, jack-o'-lantern. And then, of course, this one wasn't a jack-o'-lantern either. No. I'm not going to kill that, though. Oh, there's another one. Oh, again, loads of them. I think it's like 10% of the ones with the pumpkins are jack-o'-lanterns. This is I'll be a real fool when I find out if jack-o'-lanterns aren't in 1.6. That'll be making me feel really silly. But I'm pretty sure they are. Ah, beans. Oh, I didn't really bring very many pearls with me. We're gonna wanna jump back, grab myself some pearls in a moment. But let's head over here. This is a good spot for getting lots and lots of mobs. And run up and down and despawn them. I've been wanting to turn this into basically like a wither farm of some kind, but it's just a bit. A wither farm is just a bit out of my understanding. I know this is good. I know it's got like a crossway here, I think. Although maybe it doesn't count. I don't know. I think this was a double crossway. I've kind of flattened it all out. Yeah, I think I'll. Obviously, I had a railway here, but it just got pinged by a bunch of ghasts over and over again. Oh. Ah, that's just a pumpkin. Yeah. Up there. Let's have a pearl up. Please don't hit the pigman. It's very silly. I'm getting a little worried now that they won't have jack-o'-lantern ones, but yeah, we'll figure it out. I think hopefully it should be nighttime now. What I ideally want is skeletons and zombies anyway. I mean, I'm still going to try and collect some nether mobs, but it's not really my priority. So what I think I'm going to do is, where should be really lit up? Really not very lit up. I guess actually, funnily enough, you know what? I'm going to grab some ender pearls first. Right. So I think I'm just going to cut ahead to a successful find, hopefully. Oh, There we are. I found one. Ah, man. Could have been nice and easy. Oh, of course, one gets in. Come on. Oh, come off it. There we go. And I'm going to name you Spooky. And then I know where this is. It's not far from this temple here, but I'm still going to sort of mark it, and then I don't think I need to take the cords, but I think it's worth it to mark. And then I'm pretty sure you don't burn, but just out of paranoia, I'm gonna give you that hat. There you go, big old hat. Should have made it out of pumpkins, really. Yeah, there we go. Right. And now I'm going to keep on going. I think the desert is going to be great because it's nice and open. This is a bit more mountainous over here. And it's day. Oh well. I'm back to the Nether, I guess. Ouch. A little bit of an error I made there. This is why ender pearls are my favorite thing in the game. They have saved me so much, because that's the main way I die in this world. It's just being clumsy near lava. That's a baby over there. Nope, no jack-o'-lantern. Oh, haha, that's where I have this random portal over here from when I was trying to transport cats. That's where I got the black and white cat from the mansion. And this ginger cat is just chilling here. Until I guess I can transport it back with me. Just hopefully it doesn't get absolutely blasted by a... Oh, are you kidding me? Well, what a shame. That was quite silly. Yeah, that's kind of the struggle I had with the other cats. I think next time I'm going to transport pets through the Nether. I think fire resistance is probably in order. The others didn't quite go that badly, but it was still a bit of a struggle. Oh, here we go. There's another one. Gotta be very careful now, because if I hit him, I'm in tough water. Right, so I've got to maybe take him first. Where is it? You? Yep, it's you. Right, and then see, he's not following me, which is going to be a little bit of a... How do I guess I can just try and... I really don't want him to go off into the lava. I'm not going to be able to get him then. Oh, 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 oh. You gonna play play nice. Yay, there we go. Ooh. Hey, right, this is just here by this ball. I don't think, oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna definitely put him in a little cage in case they push him off into the lava. Cool. Yeah, it's really just a wither skeleton and a skeleton that I really want. And here we are. Funnily enough, this is night 2 now. Funnily enough, right here, so don't have very far to lead them. I might just lead them back to the mansion. You know what? No. I don't want to waste my night. I'm gonna. Ah, no! I foolishly dropped off my rails. I went off to clear my inventory a little bit, and clearly I've made a foolish mistake, and I dropped off all my all my gear that I got specifically for this. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to. I guess I can block them in a hole. Ooh. There you go. I guess that should be enough. I'm gonna have to grab some rails. Hopefully I've got some. Rails in here. So far it's 2 zombies and a zombie pigman, so that's not bad. I can just make some rails real quick actually. That's more sticks than I needed. Well, actually, I also need some blocks. That'll do. And I'm gonna go right back out into the night. Ooh, turn around. Hey! Finally. Oh god, no. Ah. Phew, okay. Okay, so the bow might be a little bit of a problem. Nice. Well, now I look like a porcupine. Ow. Right. So I might be getting pretty greedy here, but I would really like if it were to be the kind of mob that picks stuff up, so it can not have. Oh, nice. That's nice. There we go. Now I don't have to deal with the bow. Right. I think I'm going to continue with this night, and then even if I don't get anything, I think I'm going to start transporting. Right, so I've headed home, and I think what I'm going to do is do some repairing of my armor before I start moving everything into place. So what do I need to do for that? Right, so obviously I'm going to need some XP, because the 32 levels probably won't cut it, unfortunately. I'm going to need going to need a chest plate and some leggings, so I'm going to go buy that from my villager. And there we go. And then I'll put my change in my wallet here. Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to head to my XP farm in the end, which is a bit of a bodge location at the moment. It's kind of a mess. Oh, I can also show off my end portal. I don't think I've shown that off yet. So this is my end portal. Oh, of course, the rain. Oh gosh, the rain. Let me turn it back up again. Oh gosh. I might just wait a moment for the rain to stop. And there we go. Right. So yeah, this is my little pool area. Just gonna try and fail to... Oh, come on, man. I mean, that'll do. So here it is. It's kind of I kind of had to do a little bit of ocean excavation. But it's supposed to kind of look like the Gate of Truth from Fullmetal Alchemist. And I kind of tried to make it look like an eyeball with sort of tentacles emerging around it. Kind of a bit random, like I just kind of... I had a vibe that I wanted to capture. But what I really wanted to do is expose it to air. Because it was so close to the surface, I felt like I might as well expose it to air. Like it was just under some ocean. But yeah, I'm gonna head into the very poorly decorated end now. Right. And then this tunnel here. Oh, I'm definitely gonna have to turn my sound off here, because the sound of punching Enderman's feet does get old pretty quickly. So this is quite a long tunnel. I think I made this quite a lot longer than it needed to be. Obviously I wanted to get good spawn rates by going really far away from the end island. But maybe I overdid it slightly. Just a tad. But it's nice because that means that potentially I can leave this farm here even when I decommission it. It's like it's just out of render distance. Because I do have plans for my sort of Nether area, and that does involve mob proving it. So it would be nice to have the end farm also there, but I don't know. We will find out. Right. So I actually do have enough XP probably for one of these. Let's do the helmet. That's the most. Yeah, 25 XP. Oh, not quite. So you might be worried about too expensive, but there's a nice little trick. I think up until 1.8, where you don't actually get too expensive so long as you've renamed the items. And so that's a nice little advantage to renaming things. That's why they've got silly little names. Just a bit random names. I haven't. Might repair my pick whilst I'm here. See if I can. Pretty sure that one might be too expensive because that's what I thought. Even after being renamed, oh, there goes diamond pickaxe. Even after, if after being renamed the price stays the same, but if after being renamed the price is still above the too expensive limit, then obviously it's still too expensive. What was it, 34? I think so. There we go. Nice repaired helmet. And then I'm just going to skip through this because this is a very boring process.
Ooh, that's why I shift click every time. Don't want to throw my boots out into the void. Yeah, I've got some dirt here because for a while I had the idea of like greening up the place, but then I realised it's kind of the really rubbish biome colour, and I've got a better idea anyway that I'm gonna do eventually. Right. Now what I need is rails and a good amount of blocks to build with. Just gonna grab a bunch of cobblestone and some sticks, iron, And a couple of rails. So the first one that I'm going to tackle is probably the one that's the furthest away, because I think that makes the most sense. And that is the skeleton, who... Nope, not this direction. Which, if I remember correctly, I was going to write down the coordinates for all of them. But then I was like, nah, I reckon I can see them all. Oh, we also have, of course, the zombie pigman, who's over here somewhere? Yeah, he's over there. Oh, I'll probably do them last. I mean, I don't know where I'm going to put them. I might just leave them there for now, honestly, until I have some project that I want to use them for. Oh, what are you doing here? You should definitely not be in the Nether. We've already learnt how badly that can go. Ooh, there we go. Oh, so this is a bit of a work in progress here. Actually, ironically, this is supposed to be a rail line. I'm building a bit of a rail line around the coast. Because my island in the middle is over there. And then it's surrounded by ocean, and then again it's pretty much surrounded by land. And so the plan is to have a sort of railroad around the coast, so that when I get to one edge of the coast, by another portal or whatever, if I want to go somewhere else on the coast, I have to go back into the Nether and let across, or... Whereas most of the time it would just be quicker if I just got on a minecart and just went around. And also, the Nether's cool and all, but I would rather be able to get around. Oh, my audio's still off. Anything seemed odd. Right. Let's go find the skeleton. There it is. Oh, I suppose I didn't take the closest portal to it, but... Oh well. Not by much. But see, like, that's a really walkable distance. I don't need 2 portals. I mean, it's better for when, you know, I just want to get to it was for when I want to get the tiger trees, but I've already kind of taken them all down. I've not been replanting there, because I have a whole plan for, like, a building project using the whole area. But it's kind of also been my go-to area for when I want tiger. One advantage of doing the railroad around the ocean, on the coasts, is that I'll probably also get the achievement for the, like, was it like 1k, 10k or something of rails? 'Cause it's quite a big area, so hopefully I'll get that achievement. I'd like it. Although, switching between 1.7 and 1.6 I think has messed up my achievements quite a bit. Yeah. Yeah. But at some point I'll stay still long enough to try and get them all. It's kind of annoying. I wish that data was more easy to retain. I'm fairly sure like loading backups and stuff also ends up... You know, I've had a few incidents with things breaking and me loading backups. And so I wonder if that's what's caused it as well. More than just going between... They don't go through between 1.7 and 1.6 too often. Although, I have very recently. Because I want to do some AFK fishing. Otherwise I probably wouldn't be able to do this, because before I had like, I think 6 name tags to my name. Oh, come on. Go, there you go. I suppose I could have done this faster in the Nether, but I do not trust the Nether. I think that's a recipe for disaster. I'd rather just take it nice and slow. Come on. Although I'm kind of wishing I just brought rails. Enough rails to do the whole thing. Instead of doing this, but... This is the furthest one away, so... After this it should be a lot easier. Obviously the one zombie is literally right behind the spot. Right, come on. Come on. Whew. I think I'm going to want to put some other mobs in this area as well. I have this cool idea for a an effect with a leather helmet. If I get a sort of brown, sort of maybe slightly green dyed leather helmet, and then I put them in the ground a little bit, it might look like they've just burst out of the ground with a little bit of grass on their head. I think it's a fun idea. Right, this isn't going to go well, is it? You're going to fall right. I'm going to have to push into you the whole way. I think I'm going to probably skip ahead a little bit until we're a bit closer. Oh! There's another zombie with it. Nice. Glad I didn't skip the night. Boop. Come on, get in the minecart. There you go. Right, I might be able to take both of you now. Die, die, die. There we go. Oh, another one! Oh, that's nice. Oh, this is clearly the spot. This is where they've been hanging out. This is probably more than I'll need, actually, but we'll figure it out. Oh, I'm really low on food. I should have probably stocked up. I think I've got some in my chests for this exact situation. Yeah, there we go. Is that yet another one? Oh my my. No, I'm not quite happy with the zombie to skeleton ratio, but I think I'll still collect them. Ooh. Oh, of course it turns there. Let me just... There you go. Come on. Oh, of course, he doesn't see the rails. Good pathfinding. Oh, oh, oh. There we go. Okay, hold on. You know what? You know what, honestly? At this point, I think what I'd rather do is go back, get some more track, and then lay the whole thing out, and then do it, because I don't want to be pushing them. It's getting quite old. Right, here we are. Oh, hello. Leave me alone. Not normally a fan of flame on stuff. Flame and fire aspect, but I think I'm starting to become a fan of putting flame on the bow. It's definitely, don't want it on the sword fire aspect, because I just always end up on fire from some zombie. The amount of times I've seen this texture and gone, creeper? It never is. Right, actually I might as well get it into the heart of the place. Oh, of course. Oh, I need more brown carpets for this spot. And a hole. Actually, that should be good. Yeah. And now, honestly, I could probably... I need to make another minecart, but... Minecart back. And then is it... Yep. Oh, hold on now. Let me get in myself. And then I click that direction, it goes the other way, doesn't it? Yeah. It's quite frustrating, that. You would think you'd want it set up so that I guess it's a little less intuitive. Ooh. Right. Come on. Hop in. Ooh. I want to make a mini game now. You got to shoot mobs while railing. Oh, and avoid that exact situation. Oh gosh! Dang it! Well, I was having fun that way. Nope. Oh, does it get pushed back by the other minecart? If it does, that's very silly. Oh. Oh, I made too many holes. I could clear it up behind them, but honestly, I'm probably gonna... No, I am. Look at that conga line. Let me get skeletal. It's very silly looking. It's funny how low down you are and then you guys are so high up. Oh, beans. What do I want to do? So I want one of them here. The idea is to get one of them in here. The idea that it looks like they've popped out of the ground. Place it in first. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Look at that. Bursting right out of the grave. I quite like that. I think I tested it with a skeleton and the skeleton was a lot deeper in. I wonder if I can get on a half slab to try and counteract that. Doesn't mean he won't be on a rail though. Let's try and just do it real fast. Yep. Right. What does this look like? Oh, it broke the... Oh, of course it did. Yeah, that's a problem. I guess I could grab myself a quick piston. Right, and then... Now... You're not going to let me put this here, are you? Okay, so... let's just... They probably still won't let me place a carpet, but... Just... Oh no, it does! That's kind of fun as well. Right, now... I didn't really think this through. Oh. What have I done? What have I done? I've made a dog's dinner of this. Right, and then... No, 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 no! Whew. I'm playing dangerous games here. Oh, that was close. It's got to be kind of low on health now. No! Oh no! Oh no, I really messed that up, eh? Oh well. I've still got plenty of time to try and find some more. Now that is a real bummer. You're the most important one because you also pick items up. So I'm going to make sure I don't kill you, but I suppose the zombies are not as big of a deal. It still sucks though. Oh, what am I doing? Right. Right, ready to step up then? Next zombie? I've also got 2 more zombies out there, so... I've got one, in fact, is literally just like over there somewhere. So. Yeah, I'll do the grass again later. Right. And then... Right. And then I should be able to very easily... There we go. Man, I really overcomplicated that whole thing. Hopefully, it can now be nice and easy for the others. Although, I don't know if I want... Oh, he is now quite deep. Oh, am I going to be really that annoying that I might want to put him back how I found... No! Oh well. You know what? To be really, really annoying. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put him right back where it was. I've actually also moved it along one. And then I want to do a little bit of piston magic. Stop punching me, stop punching me. You bullies. There we go. Yeah, I definitely think it looks a lot nicer in that position.
I think I'm going to just try and get the skeleton with the leather hat in now.
Right, how does that... Is that like dirt coloured? Am I going to want to dye it brown? Let's see. It's already brown, obviously, but maybe I can get it a bit dirtier looking. Yeah, I think that's probably better. It's more like the brown colour that the wool is.
Oh, there's a pair. Really looking like a porcupine right now. Yeah, neither of them seem to want to pick stuff up. Hold on, I suppose I can try actually. They would pick up... Yeah! They would replace it, so there we go. That works nicely. Still going to want a... gold minecart. I'm going to make it daytime now though. Although, I do need to be careful. I don't want the helmet to break. Right. Perfect. Now, with a little bit of... Right, and then... Oop, go on, go in a bit further. That's like there's a piston again. Excuse me. At least every day is fun and new. There we go. How am I doing light levels up here? Oh good, that's slapped. Oh, there's a piston, it's cool. Oh, no, just let me do it now. There we go, look at that, looks proper good. Kind of prefer that to the help. But this looks like you've only just popped up, whereas this one's been popped up for a little bit. And then these two are going to be loose. I think what I'll do now is build to world height. Yeah. I'm really not taking advantage of the world height limit here. I don't think I have any builds that are nearly this tall. I think I'm going to have to try and do that at some point, build something really tall. I mean, I do kind of want to build a volcano at some point, but I don't think I'm going to build that to world height. I think it's going to be quite a small... Oh, are we there already? Yep, 255. I guess we're already at 70, so... There we go. Now he shouldn't take any damage, and I think this whole thing is kind of done now. Can't really think of much else that I wanted to add to it. Guess I can just polish up some of the decorations.
Carpet. And then, oh, same here actually. Right, so, look at there. Yeah, that's good. And you can see this one right here. And then, yeah, maybe a little bit here. It's kind of quite bright though, I don't quite like that. Yeah, there we go, that's a bit better. Yeah, that's nice. And then I probably want to replace some of this wall with mossy cobblestone. I can do that now. Yeah, and yeah. And actually, you know what? I'll put some down here, which is a little bit of a waste because I'm not really going to be looking at it from this angle, but I think it's nice to, yeah. And then I guess I can a little flash of green here. Oh. And then, you know what? That's definitely a waste, but very subtle bit down there. And then, yeah, some there. And then one back in the corner here. Yeah. Right. Cool. I think now I should be able to... I can get them in minecarts again later if I need them to be in minecarts. Yeah, and... where we log. Like when I do it too quickly, I think. Yeah. There we go. That's cool. I think I've done an alright job. It's a shame that they're all over here trying to get at me, but... Oh gosh! You shouldn't be able to do that, sir. I mean, it's not good for your health, clearly. I think I'm going to have to double up the rails placement here. Try and avoid them from doing that. Hope. Oh! There we go, that's a bit safer. No, he still does it. Hmm. That's curious. I really thought they wouldn't be able to do that. Well, I'll definitely have to come up with something a bit more secure. But, for now, I might just... Yeah, it's just the zombie that's doing it. Oh gosh, you leave me alone, please. No, the zombie's not coming back in. You better not die of a... I mean, I've got a spare one. Spare zombies for days. There we go, that's more like it. Right, well, I'm going to have to keep it boarded up for now, because currently the rails trick isn't working quite so well. I think what I want to do is put the nails on these as well. Yeah, that works. Right. I think that's the build done then, honestly. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I might switch to spooky, sort of more ambient, more ambience? That's not a word. Ambiance. There we go. Spooky shading. Have a little walk through it. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Right, I think that's everything then. Yeah, thanks for watching. I don't know how I'm going to edit this thing, because I kind of just hit record and spent hours doing stuff. But, yeah. Toodles.